we're going to go ahead and show you how to connect to the monitor to grab the logs. Alright, to get the logs you definitely want to connect the monitor. So right now you see that I have a monitor turned on. Right now the red ribbon is not connected, which is not important because what you're doing is just grabbing logs, but you want to go ahead and connect your Cat5. When you do that, you should see flickering lights to let you know that you're on the network and you're talking. We're going ahead and connecting directly to the monitor, not going through a switch. We're just going to go directly from the monitor to the computer. Once we have the monitor connected, we're going to go ahead and fire up the ECCOM software. If you don't have the ECCOM software, what you want to do is go to our website. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to go here, go to the editraffic.com, type in ECCOM and hit search, and it's right here. You're going to go down and you're going to scroll down to where you see software download. Click on that, and while you're doing that, it will actually download to your download directory, and you want to go ahead and execute it and fire up the software. This time we're not going to go ahead and do that. We already have it on the computer. We're going to go ahead and show you how to get the logs. When you click on it, it brings up the ECCOM software. A couple of things I want to point out. The last time this ECCOM software was running, it actually has an address of 10.251.33.43, port 101. It's important that you have the IP and the port. Easy way to get that is to go here. If you're connected, when you're connected directly to the software, it will, if you do the search, it will find it for you. In this case, we already know it's there. I'm going to go ahead and hit test. When you do that, it tells you what you're connected to. And in this case, we are connected to a 2010 ECL. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this and go cancel. I want to make sure that my IP is still in the IP field and the port. Go cancel. And then you can come up here. There's a couple of ways to get the logs. You can click and get all logs. You can come here and get right here. That will get you, that icon will give you get all logs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use this one and say all logs. If you notice, it's going to retrieve 4, but when you do all logs, it really retrieves 5, because not only does it, or 6, not only does it do the 5 logs, but it takes care of the signal sequence and also the chronological log. This is the one I recommend that you want to save. So if you notice it says unsaved, the way you would save it is you have to highlight it, i.e. blue screen on the top, go here and go save file, and then put it in a directory. I recommend that you organize your directory, so like I do. Here's the city tech. I'm going to go to city files. My favorite is Bob because that's the name of my city. I'm going to come in here and usually put in the date, and remember the date you have to do minuses. You can't do slashes or other settings because the Microsoft Office won't allow it. And I'm going to say first and Sam. Just give it a name. Boom. When you do that, you've just noticed that you've saved it. Here it is on the log saved. It tells you where it is on your computer. When you bring it up and if it just says unsaved, you're seeing it on the screen like this one here. You are not putting that on your computer. You definitely need to hit save logs and highlight it. It gives you that. What I recommend is you save the chronological, and then you also save the signal sequence by doing the same thing, highlighting it, go here, go save as. It's going to go to the directory we have. It's going to give you an SSQ finding. The reason why I'm a little lazy, I'm going to come up here, and if you remember, I go like that, but then I'm going to turn around and save it as SSQ. Hit that, and now it says, do you want to replace the log? No, we don't, because it still thinks we're going to replace the log. Really what I wanted to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a space here and then say yes, and that allows me to save it as a SSQ file, and now you have just saved all the logs. If you guys have any questions, feel free to go to support@editraffic.com, or go ahead and give us a call on the hotline, which is 602-396-1284.